Trying to be different.
Just trying to be different.
Okay, here we are with Pints and Pages. I'm Nick.
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
And today
is Stone Cold Steve Austin
Day.
Happy
Stone Cold Steve Austin Day.
Yeah, I forgot to leave my 6-pack of beer out.
Yeah, oh yeah, a 6-pack of beer and
Sorry,
can of Whoop-Ass.
Budweiser.
It's Stone Cold. They announced today that Stone Cold will officially be in Las Vegas at WWE World WrestleMania weekend today.
Nice.
Yeah, so tickets go on sale for his meet and greets on Tuesday. So,
do you think it's because the resurgent of similar Attitude Era vibes going on?
yeah, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that Stone Cold come out and told Cody Rhodes after the old John Cena joining The Rock that if Cody needed backup, all he needed to do was call. So I wonder if this is going to lead to a
WrestleMania appearance.
Like Stone Cold will be in Cody Rhodes' corner and The Rock's going to be in John Cena's corner.
Well, and anytime The Undertaker's made appearances at wrestling events, even though he's not been on like the bill, he's been in Attitude Era looking wear. So
yes.
He's got his bandana on.
Yes. Yeah, he does. He's
well,
definitely American badass Undertaker when he's back. When he comes back. Yeah, for sure.
I need him to ride in a motorcycle again.
Yeah, he rode in one on Netflix, the Netflix debut.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he came in on a Rhea Ripley winner match, and he come out on his motorcycle.
Bandana.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Fucking thing.
I've seen an interview with him where he talked about the first time he rode the motorcycle, and he's like, "You don't understand how big of a pain in the ass that was. I needed a smaller bike. They gave me the biggest fucking one they could find. I needed more room around the ring because I got walking room and cameramen there that I'm trying not to actively run the fuck over as they're jumping in front of me, going back and forth."
Yeah.
He's like, "It was a nightmare, but it was amazing. But it was a nightmare."
His stories are the best when he tells them. He has this Iron Sheik story that he tells where he's like, he goes, Sheik come up to me after a show and was like, "Hey, Marky baby, you want to share a room?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, Sheik, we can share a room." And he's like, we go back to the room and shower and I go to bed, and he goes, all of a sudden I wake up and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm cold as shit. I'm like, what is going on? Like, why am I so cold? And he's like, and I look, and all of a sudden I hear this, oh, and he goes, and I roll over, and the terrace, the sliding glass door is open, and Sheik is outside doing Hungarian squat thrusts on the deck, like steam coming off his body, going, oh, and what are you doing? And he said, "Oh, Mark, cold air, good for lungs, help you breathe better when exercising." He's like, "Can you shut the door? Are you cold?" Yeah, I'm all cold. He goes, so, like, he comes back in, he shuts the door, he goes, I roll over, I just start to fall asleep, and then all of a sudden I hear the hair dryer. And I'm like, it's the Iron Sheik. The fuck is he hair? What is he using a blow dryer for? And he goes, I get up and I walk around the corner to where the bathroom's at, and there he is there he is in the mirror, as close as he can be, combing his mustache out and blow drying it. Gotta make the mustache pop, Marky baby. Gotta make it pop.
He goes, "You just wanted to harass him."
He was like, it was the last time I ever shared a room with the Iron Sheik. He was like, never again. I'm not doing this again. But anyway, his stories are fantastic. They're just great. And he's got a ton of them. I mean, 40 plus years of them. So,
and he never broke character for 40 years.
So, yeah, so it's always a story because unlike some of the other guys, like he wasn't telling stories during his career. He was silent. Like, I mean, he said that there were times where he was in full makeup, hat, and coat driving from city to city. Like, that's how he had to drive.
I was gonna say, I've seen him in interviews say that, like, at dinners with his wife and shit, or, like, anything, he'd have to sit there and look like The Undertaker, because everyone in the building knows who the fuck he is, and to him, he could not break character.
Yeah.
He had to be The Undertaker at all times.
Yeah, he said Roman Reigns came up to him before the WrestleMania match at a hotel. He was behind you in line, and he came up to him, and he goes, hey, Take, how's it going? And he said, I turned around and looked at him and said, we're wrestling in 2 days. You need to get the fuck away from me. Like, we can't be seen talking to each other. Like, you need to go. And he's like, because today's wrestlers just, like, they don't care if they're seen together or not. Like, they just, I mean, good guy, bad guy, it doesn't matter. Like, it's out there. And he said, but I come from a world where you don't converse. If you're in a feud, you don't converse with those guys.
And if you do, you cause a scene in public.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, don't get in trouble, but we're going to fucking argue right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to probably punch you too.
Yeah, exactly.
The people will fucking smack,
So, yeah, it's, it's great. And he's supposed to be at WrestleMania weekend, too, doing photo ops and autographs. I don't know how much him and Stone Cold are going to cost. But between him, Stone Cold, and Mike Tyson, those are the three that I want. I don't know that I'll get them, but those are the three I want. I'd love to just stroll around Las Vegas and end up seeing those guys at some point. That's just as much my goal as it is to buy tickets to see them, is just to do that. So, but we'll see.
I need you to get punched by Mike Tyson.
There is a party set up somewhere for them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are there any wrestlers that you know personally that are going to be there?
Mick Foley's going to be there.
Ask Mick Foley where the party's at.
I'm sure Hacksaw's probably going to be there, too.
Ask Hacksaw first, because you probably won't need to ask Mick Foley. He'd be like, oh, yeah.
I have those guys' numbers. But yeah.
Just randomly shoot him a text at 1 in the morning in Vegas. Hey, where's the party at, man?
Yeah, no shit.
I know that the Westgate Hotel is where WrestleCon is being held, so I wonder if Westgate Hotel will be where they... And then they're holding the Hall of Fame in like a theater at one of the casinos. Huh. They're not doing it at... Usually they do it after SmackDown on Friday, but instead they're doing it in a theater. So I don't know if they're taping it or what, but...
That would be nice.
But yeah, so... Because the way that it's been since they moved WrestleMania to 2 nights has been...
Which is still so wild to me.
Is, you get Friday Night SmackDown, and then actually they can still do the Hall of Fame, because Friday SmackDown will technically be out there live is 3 o'clock. Like, an 8 o'clock start time here is a 5 o'clock start time out there. So if they start at 5, they'll be done by 8.
Where's it? Where's it at?
Vegas.
Like the venue.
The Friday Night SmackDown's at the T-Mobile Arena. Okay. And then there's some...
I just always wanted to go to something like that at Caesar's Palace.
That's
what you hear.
That
when it comes to a ring of some sort, like Caesar's Palace or MGM Grand.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame is at some theater.
I just want it to be like Roman times at Caesar's.
Yeah.
Go back to gladiator combat.
The Fontaine
Sardine
Blue.
oil in my dressing.
The Fontaine Blue.
That'll kill me.
Not in his though.
So that's
you can't eat a Caesar salad.
I've not ate one in forever.
Don't eat one if you can't have sardines.
Oh, that's why I haven't ate one in forever.
A traditional Caesar salad?
Yeah, sardine oil in it.
Yeah.
I eat Caesar salads all the time.
Shellfish. I should build a magic deck that's all crap so Levi dies in actual life too.
That is awesome.
Ultimate
crabs.
player removal.
Ultimate player removal.
All
I'll
crabs.
bring the butter.
You could call it STD. The deck.
Crabs aren't a disease.
Some people would say they're a disease.
Crabs have diseases. They carry different diseases. Crabs with crabs.
Crabs with crabs.
Everybody.
Mr. Krabs?
Yeah, it's happening.
That's
happening.
that's my
real.
one of two upsets about that secret lair. We're not getting a Krabs treasure token. I needed Krabs holding some money.
I
I
will show you the deck list I have ready to go for that, and it focuses primarily on Mr. Krabs.
Does it?
Mr. Krabs. It's the Islands Matter. I made a 5-color deck that has 28 islands naturally, but they're between duels and all kinds of other shit. So they still color the 5 colors, and then they have a bunch of like this creature's power and toughness is equal to the number of islands you control, and like other stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be degenerate.
I like degenerate. But my other upset is Counterspell doesn't have the fucked up text on it.
I know.
They should have done it like the meme, like the capital, non-capital, capital, non-capital. It's my only other upset.
I think that was just a layer of insult to us.
I think
I
so.
think they were like, fuck you guys. You guys bitched the last time. You can't have it now. Like,
Probably.
Fuck you.
I am one of those people that bitch too because I didn't think they used it on the right cards. I didn't mind that they did it.
Yeah.
I just didn't think they did it on the right cards.
And then he bought those cards off.
Yeah.
They traded.
Yeah, then I traded for those
Yeah, we
cards.
traded. It was for Mabel.
Yeah.
The,
I still use
And I
cards
still,
every
I was gonna say, I still use Mogus all the fucking time.
Yeah.
He's like the only one I use.
I do like the
Torment and
SpongeBob's.
Hailfire was one that I was like, I kind of want to have that for some decks, but I'm like,
I wish that SpongeBob wasn't Joda,
me too. I wish he was Kenrith.
but I'm glad that he's 5-color.
Kenrith would have worked, but I like the theming with it.
I just don't have a Kenrith, and
I don't have one either. But I like the theming because if you think about it, with him being Joda, and he's just trying to gather a bunch of legendaries now. All of his friends are legendary creatures, so he's just trying to gather his friends.
Well, and that's what all SpongeBob does, is gather his friends. So I get it, but it's, I wish that, Yeah, I mean, I know they don't make new cards with those usually, but it would have been nice.
I put a legendary
was hoping
enchantment
they did.
sub-theme in there and multiple ways to turn them into creatures. So that way they count for Joda when he comes out.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's one of those decks where, like, if I put it in the hands of anyone else, they're like, what is this bullshit garbage? And what is it doing? And you put my fucking dumbass in the helm of it, and I'm like, evil scientist. Like, yeah.
Needs to be a Plankton deck then. Even though we all hate Toxro. Or no, that's Gary. Gary's Toxro.
Plankton is, like, I would build a mono white scroll deck just because of Plankton. That would be so much fun. He pulled me a Mother Runes for it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You bastard.
I'm
trying to, like, the Thassa's Oracle was a good one, but I don't want to win with that.
I did like, last night, I did like the, I had fun playing the Clue.
Yeah.
But I had fun, I felt like,
I feel like I would not want to play actual Clue with Sam because dude was making some genius moves behind the scenes.
He really was. I feel like
Sam's a thinker.
He's smart fucking dude.
I feel like the Sealed was I had more fun playing the Sealed than I did Commander.
Oh, really?
I had more fun playing the Sealed.
Well, you kind of got shit stomped.
Yeah.
On accident. You were a fucking casualty to everybody else's shit. It wasn't even like you were doing anything either.
I wasn't doing anything at all, and then just got completely shit on.
Yeah. Nate was a big factor in that one because he had that thing that made you sacrifice a creature.
Well, the problem was I had like 5 clues, and all I had was enchantments in my commander. So, I really wasn't doing anything other than making clues. I only had like 3 lands, and all my artifacts like doubled as lands. So I was like, I had like 2 artifacts and a couple of enchantments and like 5 clues, and I was like, okay, I'm doing all right. Like, I think I can get a couple of these things out. And then it wasn't even Nate, it was Mike. Mike just completely board wiped only me. He was like, everybody's got to get rid of their enchantments and their artifacts. Well, fucking 1, 1, 1, 9.
Yeah.
Like, he just completely, the other 3 players had 9 total, and I had 9 on my board.
I was sitting there like salty. I'm like, God damn it, I lost this and this. And then I look up at Nick and he's picking his whole shit up.
Yeah, all I had left was Morska and 3 lands. Like, Mike completely board wiped me.
That makes me think of a fucking meme I saw. Basically, just when people don't understand fucking priorities of target priorities.
Yeah.
Like, he had no purpose other than just board wiping the least threatening person. Like, the funny part is that, like, before it got around,
it did bite Ray, though, a little bit. Because it took a lot of Ray's mana when he did that.
It took Ray's mana, but it did. But when it got back around to Mike, Ray had Ray's turn right after Mike's next turn. He created 12 vampires and took 12 health from all of us.
12
So, who does Mike attack? He wipes my board and leaves, like, he takes like 3 mana things, 3 mana artifacts from Ray, and he wipes my board. Like, so Ray's still got 15 3/3 vampires sitting on his board that he can just one-shot anybody. And Mike wipes my board.
And I'm over here just vroom vroom group slug hard as fuck. It's like
he's got like 30 cards on his board.
And I'm hitting everybody.
Nate's having trouble just getting mana because all he had was swamps on the board, but all he had was green cards in his hand.
But he still wasn't making it easy on us. It still somehow Nate was a fucking...
So then when Nate finally started to get cards out, he got a card out that at the beginning of every turn you had to fucking scratch a creature. So literally it gets...
No, it was something else.
It gets back to my turn and I have to get rid of Morska because it's the only thing left on my fucking board.
I had blood gassed out, so I'd sack it, go to my turn, landfall, and come back on
So
the
then
battlefield.
I get rid of Morska, I throw a land on the board, and I pass. And Mike goes, "You're not going to play anything?" And I went, "Why am I going to play a creature for Nate to just fucking just...
Yeah.
Unless I can play more than one creature, Nate's just going to fucking destroy it when it comes back around." He goes, "Where's all your cards? You got rid of them last round, you dumb fucker." I was like... It's like he didn't even notice he board wiped me. I was like... You fucking piece of shit!
So we get going, and they eventually kill Nate. And then I took 3 combats and just smacked Ray with the speed demon 3 times in a row to kill him. And then fucking Mike goes to swing like a 27 at me. So I blocked with one thing, and when it died, that's where we had the interaction where it killed both of us. And your dad's just sitting there.
I got nothing on my board but 3 lands, and I won.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have a thing on my fucking board but 3 lands.
5 health.
Yeah, 5 health.
What the fuck was this wild shit?
I was just like, what the fuck just happened? Jesus.
I had Exsanguinate in hand, too, so I was ready to win if Mike didn't swing at me.
I had to mill.
It was like, no, if he's swinging, I'm hitting the fucking self-destruct button.
Mike made me mill 6 cards during a turn, which was no big deal, but it's just like...
He took some of my good shit that I wanted to play, but I still...
But yeah, the one that floored me was, he was just like, "Where's all your cards?" And I'm just like, you got rid of them! Did you not even pay attention to what you were fucking playing? Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
It's like the opposite of Nate. He knows all of his cards, doesn't understand what it does to anybody else.
I was like, my God.
Well, and what I did was, every time I just hit the highest fucking health total person, and then I would ping everybody for 2, 4, so the same amount, but...
I felt bad for Nate, because he was like, we were all getting shit out on our board, and he's just got a whole bunch of fucking swamps, and he can't play any cards. But once he was able to start playing cards, he would have been a problem fast. Like, once he started getting green mana.
Nate's trying to build that deck.
Yeah, once he was going to get he said it after the second round. He goes, I should have mulliganed. And like he said it because he knew it. I'm guessing that after the first 2 rounds he must have pulled Swamp and then Swamp. And he's like, I should have mulliganed. And he's like,
I've been there before.
So here's what's funny.
So
I took a colorless land and a Soul Ring on my start, and then had no problems manning the whole game. It was slow the first 3 turns. Don't get me wrong, but
I got out 2 lands, and then was able to get an Arcane Signet, and then I got one of the lands that taps for 2. Like you got to throw one down and pick one up. And I played that perfect. I played a horizontal canopy that I can, or horizon canopy.
Horizontal.
Yeah. So I played it, and like
it's a wrecked skydiver.
So I played it, and I didn't tap it so that I could throw down the other one and pick that one up. So that because when it enters the one that taps for 2. I think it was a yellow and a blue. I just picked that up, and then I could play it again and sacrifice it to be able to pull a card or whatever. And so I was like, okay, I'll fucking dirtle over here for a minute and try to build some clues and try to get some creatures out, because I really didn't have creatures out. It was all enchantments and artifacts. And then Mike just fucking board wiped me. And I was just like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm like he had all creatures out on the fucking board.
Yeah.
And like I said, fucking Ray had just made fucking 12 fucking 3/3 vampires and or zombies. They were zombies.
Yeah.
And all I got's enchantments and artifacts, and I'm the guy that fucking Mike board wiped. And I was just like, motherfucker.
So I just kept that's why I kept hitting Ray with the flying fucking.
Yeah, he kept hitting. Yeah, he kept hitting him with flying. And I was like, okay.
I probably did 60 fucking damage to Ray before I finally killed him.
Yeah, at one point, we were all at.
Yeah, because he was.
Well, we all started at 40, so, and I think we were all below 30, and he was at like 52 or something.
Yeah.
Because every time he brought a zombie out, he got to fucking.
Gain life.
He gained life, yeah. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So, yeah.
With the precon. That was the
zombie precon.
Yeah. The precon.
Yeah.
Fucking wrecking house.
Yeah. If we would have had, I'm glad Nate got to play that elf deck. If he would have had his vampire deck, we would have been, those 2 guys would have fucking probably, not rolled you, but probably me and Mike pretty quick.
I could have died at any time easily if people would have focused just right.
Yes.
I really could have.
Ray could have chosen whoever, when it was Ray's turn and he killed Nate, he could have killed any of the 4 of us. He chose Nate because I think he didn't like that he had to get rid of a character every time, creature every time he played.
The thing is if he would have killed me, I would have killed a lot of people on my way out, exploding like I did. I could have done that at any fucking time.
Right.
And I was just holding that like, okay, you're going to full swing. I'm going to make sure everything's blocked. Except Judith, and then it would have just fucking killed it all.
Yeah, I'd say he chose to take out Nate because he knew that Nate was his biggest threat at that. But he knew the only way he could survive, I think, with Brad was to take out Nate so he didn't have to get rid of creatures. So I think his thought process was, Nick's got nothing on his board. I'll kill Nate. Hopefully I can live long enough that I can kill Mike on the next turn. I can kill Nick whenever I
he was banking on me and you trying to fucking kill Mike.
Or
always do.
Or he was banking on one of us to take a swat.
I've learned the deck Mike has well enough. Like he was playing Galta, and I played him against that one a couple of times. I've learned that well enough to know when he's like, take him out quick. And I was just like, raise the fucking problem.
I don't mind playing with Mike. But I've established anytime he's in my pod, it doesn't matter what he's playing, it's take him out quick.
Yeah.
He always is either super powerful or he's playing some jank shit that's going to fuck everybody's game up.
I can't figure out how everybody gets to... Now, I will say this. The Morska deck, I was putting cards on the board. I felt comfortable playing that. But I still can't figure out how, I look around and I've got 4 cards and everybody's got like 35. I can't figure out how I never.
A lot of it's probably sequencing and mana efficiency.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I did have fun playing I think that playing the sealed stuff levels the playing field. I think I think that people that aren't sitting at home, like, building decks that will just completely ass fuck people, like the sealed stuff is, like, it levels that playing field.
Sealed is my spot. I don't like drafting because I just never do well drafting, but I enjoy a sealed. I enjoy getting 6 packs and figure out what the fuck I can do with it.
You know what we should have done? We should have done Tarkir. Like, I'm thinking about this now because Tarkir's kind of been off. Maybe we'll do it for Edge of Eternities. Let's do...
Who's edging for Eternity?
A lot of people, I think.
Yeah.
But let's for Edge of Eternities, let's get 4 play booster boxes and open them, and everybody builds a constructed commander deck.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's do an Edge of Eternities. I'll compile a list of cards that's allowed. I'll give us 10 cards that's allowed. You know, your Soul Ring, you know, Command Tower, certain things like that. Like, I'll make a 10-card list where everybody gets those ones guaranteed. Mostly colorless bullshit. You know,
Mana Rocks.
Lands that tap for certain things. Mana Rocks, Arcane Signets. Anything that has the word Commander in its Oracle text, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking up Edge of Eternities when my pre-order's done.
Jewel Lotus.
Yeah.
So
I forgot that was even a sec.
We could just proxy him for the pod.
I can
Gets one.
I can order Edge of Eternities all the way up until June 11th is when the pre-order's done.
I would like personally.
So we've got like a couple of months before I'm even done with that.
I would personally like a collector box of Edge and a play booster box that I will pay for that game if we want to try to do that game.
Okay.
But I will definitely cover a box for myself of both play and collector.
Okay. Is it going to be that good of a set?
It's space. It's a gimmicky set.
Oh, you know how the space opera?
Yeah, it's how I eat up the sets, all the ones everybody fucking hates. Yeah.
Okay.
If there's hats, I'm in.
Yes.
I will say, now that you said it was the space opera one, now I remember what the set was. But I will laugh that a year ago you guys thought it was going to be a Star Wars secret lair.
We did.
I did. I didn't think it was going to be a Star Wars secret lair.
Set.
I thought it was going to be a Star Wars, like, type set that could involve some sort of secret lair that was off to the side. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be anything like that, right?
No. Well, my whole thing with that, because I even thought about this recently, because I've heard someone else call Star Wars a space opera.
That's the first space opera.
How the fuck is it not?
No, it isn't. It's not a first space opera. The first one was...
Space Odyssey?
Yes. Because
someone correct me.
Got their shit.
Isn't opera a bunch of fucking singing and acting?
No.
Bullshit?
No.
It is, but it's a dramatic art form where a story is told through music and singing. Yeah.
The John Williams being the orchestra.
I see.
And it was so... The music was so... heavily...
Pivotal to
it needed to be important.
I can see it being an opera.
I hear Duel of Fates when I'm sleeping.
Yeah,
and the wife takes the blanket from me.
Yeah,
nice. It is Duel of the Fates.
Nice.
That makes more sense. But I hear opera, and every time I'm like, I don't think of Star Wars as a fucking opera.
Fuck Beethoven, fuck Mozart, fuck all of them. John Williams and Top Dog.
Well, just saying. I would agree.
We're just saying. Top Dog. Fuck all them old guys. One of them was dead.
I still don't believe that.
I don't either. Stevie Wonder, fuck that guy.
He's blind, not deaf.
Yeah, but throw a baseball at him, watch him catch it.
Because his sentence were heightened. Like, Matt Murdock.
Yeah. He's Daredevil now.
Yeah.
He's always been.
You don't need to wear sunglasses indoors.
you bringing up the Matt Murdock thing. I didn't know. I never realized until I was watching New Rockstars videos that the Charlie Cox, the actor, actually trained himself so well to act as a blind person. It not fucked him up, but it was messing with him when he was done acting. Because, like, and he got so good
How many times did he forget to turn the lights on when he's doing something in his house? It's like, man, I can't see what I'm doing. And he's like, oh yeah, look at it.
Well, like, in the Netflix series, there was a point when, with the night nurse, whatever her fucking name was, where they shine a flashlight in his eyes. And he personally trained his body to not, for his pupils not to dilate, because only blind people don't react, their pupils won't react when they get flashed with light. Silly shit like that, I find so fucking impressive.
Do you know how easy it would be to fake being dead if you were blind?
I know, right? Yeah. Just lay really still.
Yeah.
Hold your breath for a couple minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you watch episode 3?
I was about 12 minutes in when you guys walked in.
Okay. All right. Then we can't talk about it.
Talk about it. I don't give a fuck.
No,
I'm gonna watch it.
You don't want to.
Dude, I can't believe Spider-Man showed up.
I know, right? Hey, fucking.
Did they give us our Doom spoilers in this?
No, turns out nobody knows who Peter Parker is still.
Well, yeah, we all knew that one. Well, kind of, because we did establish that Daredevil has paperwork somewhere with his name on it.
Oh, he was reading Braille in this show. Did you see that?
No.
You didn't catch that?
No, I didn't see it. Didn't.
He's in the courtroom going over notes, and he's doing the Braille
I
thing.
didn't even think about
Yeah,
it.
no, he's doing the Braille thing. We had just talked about that last week, that all his notes would be would they be handwritten or in Braille?
Yeah.
They're in Braille. They're in Braille.
I
Yeah.
wonder what his handwriting looks like.
I was impressed. Probably a lot like Michael J. Fox's.
Was he always blind?
Daredevil?
Yeah.
No.
He got blinded as a child from saving somebody because he's one of the people that give the moniker that you don't have to be a superhero to
How
be super.
old was he?
I don't think
Like,
he saved somebody.
no,
Wasn't it a
yeah.
truck that...
Yeah, he saved somebody from getting hit by that truck. The truck swerved off, spilled the acid, and he got blind.
He's old enough to have handwriting. He can write words.
Yeah, he was like
I want to see what it looks like.
he was 8 or 9 when it happened. If we're going by the Netflix series,
He's like, all right, give me a pen. And he's like, it's also a big dick. He's like, fuck you guys. I was 9.
You could fuck with him and just, like, move the paper around while he's writing.
Hey, Daredevil, come here and use this Ouija board with me.
would he need a Braille Ouija board?
What?
Are they all Braille?
Why did the
No.
spiritual... Why did the spiritual Ouija sound like deaf guys?
Jesus Christ.
So, old sets that I can get with one of my distributors are, I can get Modern Horizon 2 set boosters. I can get, these are
Like,
draft
we're just
boosters.
talking bullshitting with our pre-orders and plans for the future here.
Modern
that's
Modern 3 Horizons. I can get Outlaws of Thunder, Karlov, Manor. I can get Phyrexian All Will Be One draft boosters.
Oh, be one.
Oh, I can get set boosters. I can get set boosters too.
I'm gonna wait for Phyrexian shit for the next time they rehash it after they're done with Bolts.
I can still get Outlaws.
13th go around.
I can still get Outlaws, both set boosters and collector boosters.
Really?
Yeah,
People really hate hats, motherfuckers.
I
don't
can get
why
I
hats
can
are
get
so great.
I can get both of them for Karlov too, and I can still get play boosters for Dustmore.
Karlov has fucking serialized cards in them, and people aren't fucking doing shit with them. I'm like,
Didn't Outlaws have serialized? No.
no, textured.
Texture, that's what it was.
I would really like some more of the textured. I've got one Contagion engine.
My only texture is my Altair, which I've established I can't play with Sam and Clay.
Dude, you were spouting off, and I found that so fucking hilarious because, in all honesty, the deck works great, but watching it play is more fun than frustrating. You know what I mean? Like, watching it do its thing isn't like I have a Shieldred on the board.
Yeah.
Or I have Authority of Consoles on the board. Or, like, some stupid shit where it's like, oh, everything comes in tap. Or like that one card I played on Nick where he had to play with his hand revealed the rest of the game. It was cool. He had no lands.
Yeah.
I didn't even read the cards. It didn't matter.
Didn't matter. I didn't have any land, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, I enjoy the Altair deck. My only issue is it very much is it's weak as shit. I mean, any remove. Yeah, if you just keep Altair off the board, the deck's done. Because the whole purpose of it is those assassins need to die, go to the graveyard. Altair and the Animus, exile them. The one thing I also realized that I didn't notice...
You gotta find your redundant backup.
Yeah, that's what I need to figure out. But the one thing I found out and didn't realize was the Animus can exile legendaries from other people's graveyards too. So I can steal your guys' cards and play them. And I didn't know that.
Brotherhood or Ibn Lahad?
Ibn Lahad. Altair Ibn Lahad.
Ivan.
Ivan?
It's Ivan.
It's Ibn.
No, it's Ivan.
That's how they pronounce it in the games, is Ibn
Yeah,
Lahad.
but we talked about Desert Storm and Desert Shield. Ivan fucking what's-his-dick was the leader of some... I'm fucking history up right now, but I just remember...
Listen, I just want the Saddam
Ivan.
Hussein card.
Yeah.
We're talking about opening, what was it, Desert Storm and Gulf War cards?
Maybe that was just a time when America was just super hillbilly and the whole country was pronounced. Like, I just remember news anchors, like, talking about some Ivan guy prominent in history during those times when I was a kid.
I don't know. All I know is most of that was bullshit. The wars.
The Middle East doesn't exist.
I mean, the Middle East is just a fucking layer of sand. It's
over oil that we all want.
That's why we should all just pave it with asphalt. If anything that's not a village, pave it with asphalt so we can drive our trucks over it and be done.
Dude, you need the new catch remotes in there.
Strixhaven School of Mage theme booster display.
I have the module for Strixhaven
D&D.
in D&D, and I would love to have like a fucking some kind of night where we just do all of Strixhaven shit. I think that'd be fun. I think I'd buy into that.
Adventures in the Forgotten Realms theme booster.
I have no idea what that one is.
The Strixhaven one is only 10 packs.
Yeah, they're themed. And I'm not a fan of the Strixhaven theme packs. I understand what they were going for, but they're color themed.
Mm.
So like you could buy a white pack and get all white cards, a blue pack and get all blue cards.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
But the thing, if I remember correctly, I think either you got less cards in the pack, or you were always guaranteed. Like I can't remember how it was broke down, but the packs just weren't really worth it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Or attack triggers big and important.
You get 35 cards.
That's in the pack?
35 cards.
I must be thinking of something else then.
Yeah, I don't know. Strixhaven School of Mages, 35 cards a pack.
I wonder if that's the mage pack or the school pack. So each school has their own variety pack.
Mm.
I'm not sure. I wasn't playing during Strixhaven. But yeah, I mean, with Altair, basically, probably 3/4 of the assassins have attack triggers, which is why Ishin's in there to double all the attack triggers.
That's kind of where I was going next.
I can get a new Capenna collector booster box.
That surprises me, because New Capenna had the Tri-Lands in them.
I can also get a
I need the
Dominaria
full art
United
ones.
collector
I want
booster.
a full set of the full art Capenna.
Lands.
Yeah.
I can get a Dominaria United collector booster Omega carton. I don't know what that is.
I don't remember what the Omega collector packs are.
I can still get Aether Drift play boosters.
Do you have Dihada in there? Dihada would be good.
Who's Jihada?
Dihada.
Dihada.
The one that, the commander of one of the decks that Nate plays. Up to one target legendary creature gains vigilance, lifelink, and indestructible until your next turn. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put any number of legendary cards from among them into your hand. Put the rest of your graveyard. Create a treasure token for each card put into the graveyard this way. And then gain control of all non-land permanents until end of turn. Untap them. They gain haste until the end of turn.
Yeah, I need that one.
So yeah, Diada.
Diada.
Let's see.
There's also Dominaria United and Brothers War Jumpstart boosters that I can get a hold of. Whatever those.
So basically,
Strixhaven would be one I'm interested in because I want to play the D&D module and do some shit. And I was a fan of Zimone and Duskmourn. So I would like... There are some cards I wouldn't mind having from there. Especially those Invocation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Omega boosters, from the way everyone... This is just me glancing at Reddit comments, is basically everyone was pretty sure when they came out was just so that way it was hard, or it was easier to notice at Walmart if they'd been tampered with. It's one collector booster that comes in a big-ass cardboard box.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and they're not easy to get into.
But people's guess was that they came out with those for so you can see if it's been tampered with, and then harder to steal them.
Yeah.
Because it's harder to shove a bunch of big rectangles into your pants.
17 rectangles fit. What's that?
Brad's gonna give me some fucking dimension of how to make it look like my legs double in size.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Granted, I can understand that because growing up, I knew a lot of fucking degenerate kids that would steal Magic cards from Walmart.
Well, I think it might be time to pee.
What are we at?
42 minutes.
Damn it. It's an early pee.
That is an early pee.
That is an early pee.
What else we got?
I don't know, this one's just been looking at fucking
Yeah, I've just been looking at pre-orders, sorry. I mean, I felt like I still was part of the conversation.
I mean, you were.
I mean, I was still
It's like we're normally conversing.
I mean, yeah, that's all a podcast is.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I gave some. Do we just want to do an early one where we're at 45 minutes?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't care.
I mean...
Check out all the socials down below, goddammit.
Yeah, check us out. We're on, I'm on Twitch doing Monday Night Raw. This week it starts at 3. But you can always go in and look at the video on demand and watch me because I tape all my shows and put them on there. Make sure you watch Khonshu's Fists. If we play today, are you going to stream?
I'm going to try to.
Okay,
yeah.
So...
Watch that.
All 3 of us. Watch that. Do you record? You don't record?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't found a way to edit down the 5 hours of us playing Rivals into a 30-minute fucking
It's called
video.
the delete button.
Oh. I just do the whole video, the whole 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I'm not uploading a set. Normally when we stream and play, my recording length is 11.5 hours.
No, if you hit the record for Twitch, it's just Twitch records it and then throws it.
Yes, I know that. That means nothing.
Oh.
That can't get advertised. You can't. That does not grow anything. People don't normally go onto Twitch channels and watch VODs.
Oh. Well, I've got 50 views on mine.
Well, what I'm saying is the reason I'm wanting to find a way to cut up my 11.5 hour recording and find a way to make 30-minute videos out of them is so I can shove them on YouTube, get people to enjoy that, and then branch that out into Twitch and other shit.
Do you guys think...
Because Twitch has no way to... They have no engaging or any way to do outreach, basically. You're always going to be at the bottom of the board with no view if you don't have viewers.
Could we install a urinal right here?
Maybe.
We wouldn't have to quit.
We would have to quit. Fucking just open the window. Just turn around and piss out the window.
As long as they don't see nothing on camera, right?
Yeah, I don't care about them.
Oh, yeah. then fuck, across the street, they ain't gonna have to get a binocular.
So check out our socials. They're all on there. Check us out on all the streaming services. Make sure you like, you subscribe, you hit
across the
notification.
street, check out my dick.
Yeah, and if you're across the street,
get a pair of binoculars.
Yeah, check out Brad's dick.
You can get close, but don't feed it.
So, if you get too close, it spits.
About to now.
So, I'm Nick.
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
And this is Bathroom Break.
That's not the name.